Was that not loud enough? There we go. There's my sound levels hitting the orange like they're supposed to. Or not orange, it's yellow. I know my colors. Kind of. I mean, I'm not very good at, like, very specific color terms. But I can tell yellow from orange. You may notice the armor looks a little bit different. Or maybe it doesn't, I honestly can't tell. It didn't look like it changed, but I did go around to get the tungsten I needed to get this to its... I keep wanting to say maximum level, but... level cap. The level cap is increased to the maximum. And apparently on the torso of the armor, I now have a diamond rune slot, which I didn't notice my axe also has one. I don't even have any diamond armor runes. I did have one for the axe, which is cool because it was that effect from the... I think it was the wolf shield that I liked, where there's a chance to ignite my weapon on fire. Is that redundant? Ignite on fire? That feels redundant. To ignite my weapon on parry. Excuse me. So now I have that ability back, and it's on an axe that I'm going to continue to use because it's the axe I've been using. So that worked out nicely. Hopefully I can find something similar to that for the armor. Although I don't really know what armor rune or armor effect I want most on my armor, if I could find it as a rune. Because I've already got the, like this armor set has, what is it, increased assassination damage after being stealth for 10 seconds. Yeah, assassination damage when crouched and undetected for 10 seconds. Don't know how useful that is, but I have been stealthing, kind of. I mean, I have been getting caught as well, but that's my judgment, not my lack of ability to kill people. And, yeah, we're here right now for no particular reason. Over to quests. Yeah, there we go. There's the active quest. I didn't remember where to go. So I just let myself stay and start in Ravensthorpe. Also, while we're here, we might as well go on that walk that we said we do maybe later. We got a new letter for me.
Looks like it.
Ah, indeed, a letter for me. Oh no, it's for Ceolwulf. Or from Ceolwulf? From Ceolwulf. As I find above my son, Chilbert has been me a few times now, often so much detail that he reminds you to trust in one, I know you don't right by him. As from myself, I've settled in Iceland, my new role, my crew is behind me, and I have the people's loyalty for the first time in a long time. Mercy, you're stable, thanks to you. Okay, cool. Good.
Who could Gothban be? One of us?
Nice to see you.
All right, let's go walk and talk.
Randy, take a break. Let's make for Grantebridgeshire and get you out of this musty room.
Do you mean now? Right now?
Of course. You said you were tired of all this, so why not? Stretch your legs and fill your lungs.
I did ask, didn't I? You're right. Lead the way, Eivor.
Follow me.
Okay, I guess I want that as my active quest then. Oh, did it? Okay, it switched for me. Good.
Eivor? A moment.
I'm busy.
We won't take the long ship today. This trip is for us. Just you and me. Is that a problem?
Not at all. So long as I get some air and sun, I will be fine. I spend too much of my day in the Longhouse.
We'll need to cross the river at some point if we want to enter Grantebridgeshire. If you know a better way, I would love to hear it.
Is swimming not an option?
Swimming? I don't know. Are you joking?
A boat or a horse would always do, but I'm not opposed to the more traditional methods.
Is this the way? Am I going the right way? What is all the way out here? What? Okay, I need Siege of Paris expansion. Oh, but this is the armory, the bakery, the armory, the bakery. I did make the bakery, so now I can make that joke. Okay, I don't know the path, like literally path to Grantbridgeshire, so I'm just gonna wing it. Oh, the cliffs are getting hard. It's steep. I didn't even realize we could walk to Grantbridge. I thought it was across the river. Unless there's a bridge. I guess that would make sense. They do have a lot of those. It is called Grant Bridge. She's still following? We good? Okay. It's too bad I don't have anything cool to talk about this time. But yeah, nope. Didn't really do much this weekend. I had an energy drink yesterday, so now so today I am at an energy deficit. You know, the weird thing is, maybe this is too much information. Sometimes energy drinks make me go to the bathroom a lot. And the one I had yesterday, same brand as my usual stuff, it's Celsius. It was a bigger can. And it had more caffeine in it, which I assume is the factor there that that invokes the bathroom. More caffeine. Instead of the usual, like, 200, it was 270 or something like that. I didn't go to the bathroom as many times as I normally do. I guess reverse that. I did go to the bathroom as much as a normal day, as opposed to a typical energy drink day. Okay, where is the bridge to Grantbridge? What route am I taking? Is that not a bridge? It is across the river. Where are we bridging? There. Okay. There is a bridge. I'll keep following the river then.
It really is lovely here. I have not been this far east of the settlement. Isn't that awful?
You think safety awful?
To live one's life in so small a pen, and hear stories from you and the scouts without ever venturing further. Gods, do you smell that? The earth and the air. It is good to be out here.
I don't even remember how much I got done while on my caffeine high. But, oh, I forgot to plug the controller back in because I was charging it at the wall. I was using a different charger to do that. It apparently wasn't enough. It was charging for like 2.5 hours. Still no charge. I don't know if that's the battery pack or what. I'll try, I was gonna say charging it overnight. I don't know if I want to do that, but I'll try charging it more tomorrow, assuming I don't have something I want to do in the game tomorrow. Yeah, let's go ahead and just ignore that bandit camp, because I think, yeah, past it, then we get to the bridge. Sure, it's a long walk.
We will attack on sight here.
Yeah, well, let's not stop there. I'm just glad it's not a bandit ambush. I mean, I don't know why they would have a treasure chest and also be an ambush, but you could see on the map there was something there. Just glad they didn't have people coming out to attack us, I guess. I think one thing I did do yesterday was I doodled the... Oh, well, here's some people. What are just normal people? Okay. Not bandits. Good. What about them? Are they bandits? Yeah, we should stop a moment. Let them pass. Yeah, I doodled the... Because I had doodled a couple of forms for my shapeshifter character. And now I've done the rest. I did the rest yesterday. I don't remember how many that was. I want to say I now have done the other half. Oh, there is no bridge here. It's just okay. I mean, there wasn't a bridge here either, so I don't know what's up. What route did they expect us to take? Maybe they expected me to get in a boat. I mean, they didn't say long ship, but there is a two-person boat we could have taken. Oh well. Get ready for some soggy shoes, Ranvi. So I've been kind of stuck on my shapeshifter character because I'm trying to give her... I feel like I might have already said this. I'm trying to make the different shapeshift forms concise. Like, I don't want there to be too much overlap or redundancy because if you're a shapeshifter, you can just do what you want. You know, it's not like Ben 10 where it's like, oh man, if only Heat Blast also had 4 arms, like 4 arms. Like, you could just do that because... they're not set forms, she's literally making them up. So there would be no reason to not have one power or another on any given form. And a problem I'm running into right now is I want there to be this, like, this shapeshift form that's supposed to be, like, cartoon physics. But, you know, as much as a shapeshifter can enact cartoon physics. So, like, squash and stretch, that kind of thing, being able to walk up walls. Because she can turn sticky, I guess. I don't know. And the problem with that is that I think it's a fine idea. I think it's an okay idea. I like the idea. So, obviously, I like the idea. But there's also the slime form.
Have I been at the table so long that you forget how well I wield the sword? That was thrilling.
It's not over yet.
Clear a seat on my long shift for you.
Yeah, the problem is there's the slime form, which can also stick to walls and stretch and stuff, but also has the abilities of a slime. So, like, they're not solid. They're gooey. So, like, if you were to shoot with the slime form, the bullets would go right through them. You can't say that about the cartoon form, because that's not really a cartoon thing. Unless you're SpongeBob, I guess. That's probably something they would do if you were to shoot at SpongeBob. Is this still the right way? Is this road gonna lead there? It's so much easier when I can just be on the horse and then hit follow road. Yeah, I can't really think of much to set the cartoon form apart from the goo form. But I like both. And right now, I'm just keeping both. You know, end up... Oh, that was a fox. I thought someone was going, ah! Like they got hit in the knee or something. Then they'd have to stop being an adventurer. And I ran into a similar problem with... I call it gut check. Because I was inspired by, you know, I was looking at some Ben 10 fan art, and I remembered, like, oh yeah, that's the thing Ben had at one point. An alien form that was specifically about being able to eat literally anything. He called his Upchuck. So I'm like, okay, that sounds like an interesting idea. Maybe I can play with that. But instead of, like, literally just copying Gut or Upchuck, I would make mine the scary form. So it's like, it's got a big mouth on its stomach. And then I drew it, and it's like, oh, This isn't really scary. And it... Hey, you stop doing that, man! Enemies sure do love to do that in this game. Or maybe I'm thinking of Star Wars. I forget. But there was something I was playing where it's like, man, enemies just won't stop juggling me.
This is where the Summer Army retreated when Brandenburg was lost. They seem to have resettled the city in full now.
Right, right. I know this land so well by its map, but to see it in person brings it to stunning life. A Roman marvel. I will not soon forget this sight.
I'm sure you also won't forget having soggy socks for the rest of this walk. Soggy sock walk. Yeah, I drew the form and it's like, this isn't scary. And it's also not cool. I don't like the design enough where I'm gonna be like, okay, well, it doesn't matter if you're not scared by it. Because I still like it. Like, you know, again, you're going back to like Ben 10 comparisons. Ghost Freak doesn't scare me, but I like that design. And it is a freaky enough design where you could reason, you know, it's reasonable that someone in universe would be scared of that form. Okay, we cross here. So that way, okay. But I didn't have the same feeling about gut check. So it's like, you know, I'm just gonna delete this. But then I got another idea, and again, inspired by Ben 10, I was like, wait a minute. Eye Guy's kind of freaky. You know, his body's covered in eyes. I don't have a particular use for that without copying Eye Guy and having the eyes shoot lasers. Which, now thinking back on it, what was the point of Eye Guy? Sure, he could shoot lasers, but he's not the only one that could. Especially later in the series where he gets like Jet Ray and stuff. Or Chroma Stone. I think Chroma Stone could shoot lasers. What was the point of having a guy with a bunch of eyes? Like, I guess he had extra senses. I mean, extra perception, because, you know, body covered in eyes, he can see 360 degrees, probably.
Make our way to the Longhouse.
Oh, it's bigger than I imagined. Rustic, woody, beautiful. And everything seems quite new.
Under Soma's guidance, the Summer Army built this town up from a small village. They wanted a hub for trade near London, and a launching point for incursions into Wessex.
Well, it is impressive. Some interesting architectural ideas here too.
I think it's funny she says that. Interesting architectural ideas. You know, making things out of sticks. Interesting. That's probably not what she meant, but that's what I'm getting. And I find it funny. I think Eye Guy also had, like, good hearing. Because on his head, he didn't have eyes. He just had, like, I think big ears, or the equivalent of big ears. So he could hear really good.
Well, it's that Eivor I see.
But now I think back on it, Eye Guy did seem kind of pointless.
I know you, I think. One of Soma's loyal men. Magni, is it?
Yeah, good memory.
Good to see you again. This is Randvi, a dear friend and a sturdy fighter.
Well met, Randy. Eivor seems to have a preference for befriending lovely women.
You know, I noticed the same thing.
I expected more people about Magni. Has something happened?
Soma rounded up some warriors and took them west. She's hoping to open a new trade route with Ox and the Vod there. Only now, in times of trouble, I have discovered I am not the surrogate leader I should hope to be.
What sort of trouble?
Oh, a pack of surly bandits have encamped nearby. To the east of the water's edge. They attack all merchants who travel here by river or road, and word is spreading quickly. It's keeping traders at bay.
That could cripple your town if it carries on too long.
It's crippled me already. The bastard stole my horse yesterday morning.
So what will
We can take care of them, Magni. And if we don't find your horse, we will steal you a new one.
Well, that would ease my mind. I have nothing to offer you for this deed, but the bandits surely would. Take from them what you like.
Good.
Naturally.
Consider the matter handled. Eivor, come. We have a camp to raid.
That's the way like every video game works. Is like you go fight the bandits and then you just take their stuff when you're done. You don't have to give me
The
permission.
bandits are camped on the river, he said, east of the water's edge.
You volunteered us for a fight, Ranvi. Is that your idea of a pleasant ride through the country?
It must be. I surprised even myself.
Away from your table for a day, and already you're lusting for blood.
A feeling you must know well, no? I have always wanted to experience the world as you do, and now I will. Unless you have a more interesting day planned for us.
We will help Magni and clear these bandits, but do not be rash when we find them. The Raven clan needs your steady hand.
Yes, indeed, my lord. I shall follow your order to the letter.
If I did not know any better, I would say you're teasing me.
Oh, certainly not, Eivor wolf-kissed iron-fisted Drenger. I would never tease one with such commanding authority.
I mean, I think technically you're the one who has the authority between us, but I think that's the joke she's making, so. But yeah, I had remembered Guy, and I was like, okay, well, let me try that design again for gut check, but then give them extra eyes, and not on their head. Because I'd actually drawn them with like an executioner's hood as the head. For no particular reason, I just thought like, I don't know if I can make a scary head, so here, have a executioner's mask. It's probably scary to someone, I don't know. And I feel like the design does work better with the eyeballs. So I'm like, alright, I'll keep it. Plus it gives it extra utility, because if you have eyeballs like all over your arms, and you can see all over,
There, the bandit camp.
then you have
All right,
good,
stay close.
you have good sight.
Do as I do.
You can see in 360
By
degrees,
all means.
which is a useful ability. Being able to see all around you, and not just in front of you. Which was also a trait I had planned, or at least would be an option with... Okay, you saw us.
I thought you
With the
wanted to do
cartoon
this in
form?
secret.
You seemed hot, so here we go.
Wait, when did I say we were going to do it in secret? I forgot. I forgot already. Wasn't paying enough attention. Ow. You just break a bottle over my head? Get down from there. Hey. For a moment I thought his name was Goulash. No, it's Goliath. That was kind of cool. Yeah, I had planned that the cartoon form could also get eyes on the back of its head, because that sounds like a cartoon move. To be like, I have eyes on the back of my head, and then literally have eyes on the back of your head. But I feel like it makes more sense for gut check, just having them by default. And gut check also kind of has the problem, you know, aside from me not liking the initial design, also has the problem of like, well, there's too much overlap. Because it's not the only form with claws. There are multiple. It's not the only form that can eat stuff that a normal human can't eat. Because, again, there's the slime form, which you could just turn the slime form acidic, and there you go. And then the slime form can basically eat anything. But I don't know. For now, at least, I'm like, yeah, you know, keep gut check. Sure, why not? I mean, again, shapeshifter, you can turn into
That was a
whatever you
thrill,
want.
Eivor. We are champions of Grantbridge. Do you know of any other towns that need liberating?
You don't think we have had enough drama for one day? We should return to the settlement.
Or we could have a drink to celebrate our victory.
At home, Tekla has all the mead and ale we could want.
Eivor, our outing has hardly begun. Find us an alehouse and let us make ourselves at home.
Let's return the horse. And if your thirst remains, we'll look around.
Excuse me. Jeez, and we haven't even started drinking yet. Yeah, I figure, you know, shapeshifter, literally just making up whatever form she wants. Just call it an artistic thing, that she has a form that has overlap with other forms. It doesn't matter that much. She shapeshifts to suit her mood, so if the mood calls for gut check instead of the slime, then sure.
Magni, we solved your bandit problem.
Did you? Well done! And did you find my sweet mare?
Your horse is outside waiting for you.
Thank the gods she is safe. And thank you, Eivor. And your friend Randvi, wherever she is.
She's here somewhere.
Eivor! Over here! Look at this!
Oh,
drinking's not best.
Are you determined to get drunk?
I am determined to get you drunk. Come
I
on.
don't think she's supposed
Get
to
it
have her
without
weapons in her
pacing.
hands.
To be honest, a little. What are you playing at?
There we go.
A drinking contest. You versus me. Wolf-kissed versus Table Maiden.
Randvi, we can do better than Table Maiden.
Meet Queen then.
All right, let us drink.
Beautiful.
Is this gonna be the first time I lose one of these?
Randvi, don't let her win! A good shot, Eivor, but Randvi's done you better. Randvi,
I hit the wrong way.
focus!
There was no money on that, so I guess it didn't matter either way.
There, you see. You should not have tried to outdrink me, Randvi. It cannot be done.
Strange. I see your lips moving so rapidly, yet all I hear is, thank you, Randvi.
So, are you satisfied? My head is ringing like a bell.
More than satisfied. Now come, we'll ride this off and take in the air as we head home. After just one more stop.
Randvi.
It's a sunken tower near a waterfall, close to home. We can stop for a look, and then you are free of me. It's near the highest point of a hill, just south of the settlement. Easy to spot, I'm sure.
All right, one last stop then.
I know it might not show, Eivor, but I am terribly excited.
Oh, it shows.
Leaving already? Well, I do hope to see you again. Randvi, return any time.
I might have to, Magni. Thank you for everything.
No, thank you. Safe travels.
I assume we could ride horses this time? Because she said ride it off. Okay, where are we going? I'll go out this way. Is this the way we came in? Like originally?
I think you may have
Feels about
punctured
right.
poor Magni's heart back there.
What can I say? Not the first, and it will not be the last.
I name you Randvi, Slayer of Bandits, Breaker of Hearts.
I will sound it with pride. Sunniva described this tower for me. A desolate yet peaceful place. I am eager to see it.
After a full day of action, finally you wish to calm down.
I've had my fill of adventure. Time for a little rest.
I'm not sure if we're going the right way.
I was wondering something. You and Soma. Was there something more to your bond? You
Why was
spoke
there
of
an
her
echo?
with a particular shine in your eyes.
We grew very close very quickly. Is that what you mean?
I don't know what they're implying.
No,
I didn't
I
even
mean,
have romance
Did
options.
something happen
in the dialogue
between
there.
you two?
What sort of question is that?
An innocent one. Innocent as a newborn babe.
Nothing happened between us. That is my
Hmm?
answer.
I find that
Trying to make sure we didn't hit that guy.
If I were you, I might have tested the waters. Eivor, entangled by a hardy Jarlskona as she leads her army to victory and prosperity. A rather appealing match.
I'm going to pretend your last words were taken by the wind, Randvi.
If you must.
Are we still going the right way? I don't... okay. Me trying to avoid hitting that guy threw us off. A little annoying that it was still following the path, but it wasn't following the objective. But alright. I think I had the same thing happen when I was in the longship, doing some raids, so I could build the bakery. It was, just going down the river, and then there was a boat. Then I didn't want to hit the boat. But then it continued following the river, but it was gonna pass the place I meant to raid.
Look there. That must be the tower. Take the bridge. Just as beautiful as Sunniva's stories tell. Can you imagine how it looked when it was first built, hundreds of winters ago? Sometimes when looking at a map, I imagine little people in their little armies, traversing the land. And now, staring at these ruins, I imagine people of old, how they lived, never knowing what would become of their monuments.
You have a fertile imagination.
I want a view from the top. Shall we?
Lead on.
Oh, sure, just dive on in.
Keep up!
Mind where you put your fingers. These stones are old and weathered.
It's a little weird to me that, Eivor is already such a climber, but she had to be taught the leap of faith.
You climb well for one who folds maps.
You jest, but I have raised the frames of longhouses and hammered the ribs of longships. My hands are calloused from hard work.
Every finger a fishhook, huh? I think that was what Edward said.
Look at this. A stunning view. It reminds me of my early years in Norway. How I used to climb the hills beyond the wood.
You have an adventurous heart. I hardly see it behind the table, but now I've watched you scale a tower in furs, soaking wet.
I was rowdy in my youth. Hunting, sailing. I was a wildling of the open air before I became this staunch and stoic woman. Married off in service of peace between two clans. A noble and worthy role, but not one I had ever imagined for myself.
You would have made a fine wandering warrior. A Jomsvikinger. Free to come and go as she pleased.
I think so too. It may be we would have sailed together over the open seas, raiding or traveling.
Or faced each other on the field of battle. Without your marriage to Sigurd, to secure peace, our clans might still be at war.
True. Very true. Thank you for today. Every bit of it has been a dream, and I'm not keen to wake.
Then don't. You can stay here as long as you like.
Yes.
What was that?
Oh no, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have. I got away from myself.
No need to apologize.
Sigurd is your brother, and I have put you in a very difficult position. The heart does not do politics like the head.
It may be the mead, it may be the air, but there is no need to apologize.
I am sober enough. But the truth of it is, I have felt this way for some time now. I care for you, Eivor.
I know this is gonna be kind of mean. Not as mean as this, but
I am honored by your feelings, Randvi, but I value you as a friend. I hope that does not disappoint. It is my highest praise.
Of course. Thank you. I do apologize.
You need feel no shame. This stays between us. And at worst, we had a beautiful day. As friends and kindred spirits.
More than enough for me. I would like to stay here, if it is all the same to you.
I would like that.
yeah, I'm not gonna steal Sigurd's wife. Not gonna do that to him. Plus, in general, I'm just not interested in the romance options. I feel like in a game like this, it doesn't really... I'm not gonna say it doesn't make sense, because if you told me The Witcher is the exact same way, I'd be like, yeah, that's fine. But I feel like it makes more sense
Must
in
have returned to
something...
the settlement.
Oh man, I don't get to figure out how she got down. Did she leap of faith too? Like, and I was thinking about this a little earlier, is that I feel like the romance options in like Mass Effect make a whole lot more sense to me, because most of them are your party members, so you have reasons to care about them. You get to grow like actually fond of them. Oh, I've switch over to the map, not exit the screen. Like, maybe that's a me thing, that I just find it easier to get more connected with party members than town NPCs. Oh, it's over here. Okay. I can go to the dock. But yeah, I'm not gonna say it doesn't make sense to have romance options for characters that you just met, or for characters that are story important from the beginning, but you don't really get to spend much time with, like Randvi. Because I know with Mass Effect 2, there's like at least one character who is not a party member that you can romance. But I think just in general, I don't care that... Oh, I got a level up. Okay, cool. Level up for getting here, or level up for finishing that quest and it just didn't tell me yet? In general, I'm just not very interested in the romance options. Where was I at? Okay, I was over here. So I got charge shot. So now I can do 2 arrows at back to back with a hunter bow. Yeah, hunter bow. Excuse me. Which should be helpful for assassinations. So I could do 2 arrows at once on, at someone's head when 1 arrow would not be enough. Would almost be enough, but not enough. Get that kill secured. Here's where I was at last. I got the the bow finishers. I think I had those last time. And working my way towards grit, because that's the Bloodborne health system that I keep thinking I have, but I don't. But I will soon. Yeah, okay. Wasn't sure those were connected. Why is... Oh. It's like, what is this line? What are you doing? You're not going between icons. Yeah, it's not, because it's for the body. It's not connecting points. And then there's also this adrenaline slot, which I might as well try to get after I get this. Yeah, we should be good. Should be good to go. So let's go. Good. As I was saying when we were climbing, I already find it odd that Ivor's something of a climber, even though she had to be taught the leap of faith, and even at that moment, it's like, oh man, I don't want to do this jump. This is crazy. Even though you could already make jumps like that in the game perfectly fine. But then also, apparently, Ranvi is a climber and not afraid to fall off like I imagine most people would be. I know I certainly would be. Like, I like to climb, but I don't like to be up high. I don't like to be in a position where I could fall. Should get one of those rock climbing walls that's like a, it's like a treadmill, but it's a wall. That way I can do the act of climbing, but not go high. Those are probably expensive, though, I bet. I mean, not like a rock wall already probably isn't already expensive. Even though I imagine it shouldn't be. Maybe this is just the Sims in me talking. That's like, oh, this is probably expensive. Because it's probably expensive in the Sims. But it probably shouldn't be, because it's like, it's just a wall with some grabbing points. Like, you could probably make that out of like Home Depot supplies for less than $100 if you knew what you were doing. I keep forgetting these ones turn me into Layla. This is a long game.
Another anomaly?
Yeah. Are you losing touch with me when I find these?
Yeah, unfortunately. For a few minutes at a time.
Damn. Try to stay with me if you can. I need you to hear these.
Yeah, this is a long game, and they have not done like anything outside the Animus. Like we got pulled out like what, once? And that's it? You would think it would be something that happens periodically. Like, you know, whenever you get a new ally or something. A new allegiance. But they really haven't. Oh, okay, this is one I can't aim up and down. I can only slide it. But what about you? Are you an up and downer? Yeah. Okay, how does that help? Because that looks like a straight wall. Excuse me. Pardon? Okay. No! Okay, I'll just wait for the next cycle. Get it as you know, get a start on it as soon as I can. Yeah, I feel like Layla's trilogy here. I'm assuming she's probably not in the next game. Really not that strong, to be honest. Like, you can say what you want about Desmond, and I probably won't disagree. But I feel like he has had a lot more of an interesting journey than Layla. Like, Layla's story hasn't really been that great. Is that long enough to go across? What are you pointing at? What are you supposed to point at? What's the other one over there doing? Nope. I guess I move it here? That doesn't make sense. Like, I appreciate what they tried to do with Layla in Origins. I feel like that could have... It could have been better, but... Oh, I see, okay. I can move it back, too. But it wasn't bad. But then, Odyssey... I don't know. I feel like nothing happened in that. Even though she does have kind of a Desmond moment where she goes out into the field and claims a relic. Oh, that was also bad. There. Okay, but then what's the point of the other one? Do I want to have both of them shooting at it so it's constant? I guess that's the idea. Wait. That beam is much longer though. Dude, like one more step and I would have got it. And I respawn back here? That's lame. Oh, and then if I move this over to that should make it last the whole time? The whole time? The whole time. Is that not? That's not right. There. Yeah. Makes it last. Where are you getting yours from? Space? Okay, that's cool. Just getting it from the Aurora Borealis. Even though that's not an England thing, that's a Norway thing, and I can't see it right now because I'm in England. Now what? Just up? No, not yet, because I need that. Okay, so I need to make those, fill those out. Which one of these sends the longest signal? I think this one's the short one. Oh, I think I also need to have it not sync up with the wall. I think I got this. There we go. That wasn't too hard. Oh, and then I climb it. Okay. Hopefully this counts as a checkpoint in case I screw up. No, climb up. There we go. Up to the sides. A little forward. A little bit. Yeah.
The High Council has stripped the mother of her title, but yet do not torment her seventh method of salvation. It is mythic. It is Bible. Why will you not know? I heard this. It seems the seventh requires a human hope. A human hope? You mean rebirth? As one again? Yes. It is a small loss for a greater gain. A risk we must be willing to take.
That climb is a bit of a BS. Like, that should not have made that, I don't think. I don't think that was humanly possible. But I guess I don't really know. I remember when I took parkour classes that there was one time where that was just the task at hand, was just see how high we could wall run. you know, going straight up.
I can see her here. Blipping and bleeping on your monitor. Layla, hey. Bex is fiddling with the back end, trying to get a fix on you.
No luck?
No luck. But she did show me how to decrypt your data packets. I just click a button when you've grabbed the data bits.
Okay, well, I'm gonna grab the data
I got the
bits.
data. Here it comes.
No, now where was it going again? That way? It's almost. We've been live almost an hour, and we haven't even gotten to where we're supposed to be. Yeah, as I was saying, we did vertical wall runs. I don't remember how high I got, but I remember I got higher than one of my friends, and I was surprised by that because he's been at it. He's been doing parkour longer than me. I feel like he's more serious at it too. So I feel like he should have been doing better than me. But that's all I remember from that. Those bears over there? Oh yeah, I remembered. I just remembered I found another hood while I was getting my tungsten. Got the Mentor's hood, so maybe I'll track down the Mentor stuff.
This must be Snottingham. Saxon and Dane live in peace. I expected nothing less for land under Hemminger Jarl's rule.
All those birds, and you know what that means.
Snottingham. It'll be good to see Villy again.
Pour the mead! Eivor's come to Snottingham!
Skull!
Who's the search for envoy? I don't think it's the person with a question mark above their head, because that's the secrets person. I think I just need to get to the end of the cave. It's like the bad guys hide out at the end of Project A.
We may set off at any moment.
Hello?
Do I trust my own eyes? Is that truly who I see?
Tryggvi, you old hound. How are you?
Eivor, a friend of old is a good omen.
Look at this. Your chin grass might be mistaken for hedges now.
Ah, but a healthy Jarl beard it is not.
And what of Villy? I was happy to get his message.
I stand in Villy's place today. He and his father have gone to Ulkathorpe to stave off an invasion of Picts. We've laid a long siege, and Hemminger Jarl looks to finish the job.
I don't know which of these is the best option. Because I feel like I probably shouldn't just jump into battle. This is a little bit like, well, how come you didn't tell me you were at war? I guess that one.
Off looking for a fight. I should have known.
Yes, Villy's sword always finds its way into trouble sooner or later.
Not a bad way to live.
In spite of these war cries, you should know that Villy's father is more frail than last you saw him.
How could that be? Hemminger Jarl is an ox.
So he is. And he'll be pleased as Skull with the moon in his jaws at the sight of you. Come, the swiftest path is by river, but these waters are hostile to Norsemen. You bring good luck with you. We could guide the sail steeds downstream.
I'm ready for whatever danger awaits. Prepare your convoy, and we'll be off.
Our Jarl has waited long enough. We follow the Wolf-Kist to the encampment. times than the All-Father himself.
I've traveled far, spilling the dew of slaughter. A reputation is the price of victory.
Aha! Indeed!
Got a new fast travel point. That's good.
Ready the sea beasts. Eivor Wolfkist is here to escort us upriver.
Oh, you want me to do it? I like how they were already there before I finished blowing the horn. It was like I was calling for the longships, like, "Hey, longship!" and they were already standing right next to me. No? What about one of these? I don't know if I can take this one. This one? I know my longship is kind of in the way now, but one on this one? Dude? You want to hop on? Is this not it either? Oh, wait. Other way. No? Okay, what if I take my longship anyway?
I remember when Billy and I were small children. You spun many epic yarns for us
okay.
over the hearth fire.
There we go.
But I do not remember you telling us how you came to serve him in Ayal. Is it a tale worth telling?
It is, but a sad one. I suppose I was the age you are now. Skadi had sent us a harsh winter, and much of our clan was starving. To feed us, my family incurred a large work debt. But my youth...
Pigs ashore! Protect the convoy!
I shouldn't have gotten out, because I see they got those. It's like the river minigame in Twilight Princess. Except people die. Including me. They did a lot of damage. It's kind of cool that was it. I'm assuming that was the thing people actually did back then. They had the little fences pop up into the water. Because that doesn't seem like a thing that, you know, I don't even think they do that in modern day anymore, if that was ever a thing that people did. So it's crazy to me that, you know, 9th century, that they could invent basically the boat equivalent of like police spike strips, you know, that they put down to pop people's tires.
Is it a tale worth telling?
It is, but a sad one. I suppose I was the age you are now. Skadi had sent us a harsh winter, and much of our clan was starving. To feed us, my family incurred a large work.
Pigs ashore! Protect the convoy! Oars! Drag us around! The convoy's laid bare. Fire! Fire! Fire!
Yes, there will be fire when you hit the oils. How many freaking archers are there? They're all hitting me. What are they shooting at?
Ready, go! Fire! 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 Fire!
What? I was aiming right at them.
Fire! 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 Fire!
Take you.
Back off. Try to heal for what little I can.
Fire!
Okay, was not prepared for a river ambush. That's what happens when you play the hard one, when you're not level enough to do it.
Ready? Fire! Fire! Fire!
I don't know why she keeps shouting fire. It's not like everyone's firing their bows in time with me.
Fire!
They're kind of just firing
That's all of them.
on their own.
Stay on guard.
Jeez, I cannot survive a second wave of that.
You die.
Ready,
Oh no, a
boys?
second wave of that. Oh jeez.
Fire! Fire!
Oh, apparently I got infinite arrows.
Fire! Fire!
I might as well do this.
Fire!
Oh, I missed.
Fire! 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 Picks on the rich. Guard the convoy. Fire! 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 Fire!
Oh, come on, you were standing right next to that.
Fire!
You're on fire.
Fire!
Okay.
Fire!
What? Hey, oh, what? Oh. That's not how that perspective works out, game.
Fire! Fire! Now is not the time. Fire!
I think she said that because I pressed the same button as, like, calling for a song.
Fire!
But you can't do that in battle. The convoy's still good. It doesn't seem to have a health bar, so I'm feeling okay on that.
Oh!
Dude, I see you guys right there.
Fire!
They were, like, crouching as if they were in the grass, but they weren't. They were not.
Fire! 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 Fire!
It's beaten Edward Kenway's record for how many times you could shout fire in one battle.
Convoy remains, Wolfkiss.
Fire!
Careful, Edward.
Fire!
These supplies bring fire to the Ulcathorpe siege. The convoy is unscathed. Hemminger Jarl will be pleased.
But I still.
Fire! 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 Fire!
Hang on. Wait. Spin around. The convoy's continuing, so I'm just gonna assume that we're good. Spin around. Okay.
Shoot the damn knitting.
Oh. It's like I could see there was a diamond on my compass that was always in front of me. I was like, oh, is that the guy that's on my ship? And then I looked down and I can see the guy that's on my ship, and he does have a diamond over his head, so yeah. Looks like we made it. Is that our allies, or? Yes, I think.
Let's put in here. Save it.
I have orders to go to Stoneberg, but our camp is just ahead, so hurry on without me. Willi and Hemminger Jarl will be pleased to see you.
Oh, I was here. And I took this path. And then the path stopped following where I wanted to go, so I stopped following the path. Tip of the spear. Yeah, I was already there. So I'll just take the same way I went. Just like this way. I remember when I was walking on this path, I was also watching a video on talking about an episode of The Simpsons. Because, you know, I remember, because for one thing, it was today, so of course it's actually clear in my head, like a memory from today should be. But also associative memory, which is just ridiculous. Why does Assassin's Creed make me think of The Simpsons? It shouldn't. But because I was watching that video while playing, and then I came over here and I climbed up this cliff face, and I remember where I was in that video, and it's stupid. I shouldn't. That's useless information. Tip of the spear.
Eivor! Hail! We have not laid eyes on you for some 10 winters now.
Hail, friend.
To Freya's kiss, you came. Welcome.
Your son sent for me, Hemminger Jarl. One of the happier messages I have had in England.
I wish I could expand on this happiness with good news. But we are in the center of a storm. And yet, my old heart sings great songs at the sight of you. You look good, Eivor. Strong, healthy.
My heart sings as well. It is good to see you again.
Yours is a poet's heart, I am told. What a mix of spirits you have.
Movement on the walls!
We must end this soon, before the weather changes.
The whole of my clan would be here if you called them.
No need. These men are flies for swatting. Even now, Tryggvi rides for Stoneberg, should any pigs escape. It will all be ended by this time tomorrow. You have known me as your Jarl for an age. And I have known and loved you all since you were babes. An easy burden to bear.
Let's hope you fight better than you age, old friend.
You're not slurring, Willy. Have you mislaid your ale?
Today, you do not fight for me. Not for each other. Today, you fight for your children. Fight so that they may grow. So they may be good and just as you are. For them, today, we take back Ulkerthorpe.
Tryggvi and Eivor have brought us arrows and oil to bring firelight to the Picts, to feed their traps. The first to signal from the top of that tower, their war chief's weapon in hand, drinks my mead for the month.
Thor's beard. It's good to see you, Willy.
Oh, is it? Or have you come to snatch glory from my calloused hands?
You can have your glory, Willy. I'm here to support you and your father.
Such humility. Where is the Eivor I once knew?
For old times, then.
And new alike.
Fight, Hemminger sons. Bring victory today. For tomorrow, we feast!
Light the arrows! May they burn with flame unbridled!
The Pict Chief hides behind his men like a coward. No doubt he will be well fortified. Look for him.
Must be careful now. I will have his head for Hemminger Jarl.
Billy and the Wolf is fighting by our sides again.
Yeah, I was already in this fort. I took their tungsten. I think this is actually the one place I managed to stealth through. Oh, not the move I wanted. All right. Yeah, you're like super poisoned now, dude. I'll just let that guy finish him off. Apparently that kind of disappeared. And you could see his face as I pull him in. He knows he's gonna die. Oh, it's kind of sad. It's not the first guy I've seen making a shocked expression as I pull him in to be killed. Oh, and then I burned it to death. Well, okay, gotta be more careful of the fire then. Sorry if you get that, I'm blowing my nose. Really should do that more. So I remember that one time I was, well, however long ago that was I was doing Banjo-Kazooie. I was doing finally beating that game, and I was like, oh man, I didn't realize how good it is to blow your nose.
No doubt he will be well fortified. Look for him on high ground.
I will have his head for Hemminger Jarl.
Okay, fighting these guys is not my objective, so how about I just not fight these guys? Ow. Especially because of that. It's not the way I went in before, but I don't have to retrace my steps. I actually went the other way. I jumped over a cliff. Again, it's that associative memory, because I also remember where I was in the Simpsons video when I was in here. I was all the way. I don't know why I thought that would zoom. So over there for a while, because there was a treasure I couldn't figure out how to get. And then the solution was simple. I just had to climb in from a balcony that I don't know why I kept skipping past.
The chief will make a stand in the tower.
Yep, that's what my quest log says. In fact, how about I be a little bit more stealthy?
There.
No one below the... No one below the bag of bricks. Oh well. Yeah, while I was here... stop looking at me. I was thinking about this game's difficulty because I had gotten a few successful, like, the skill checks, the little QTEs that they do when you do the advanced assassination or whatever it's called. Where is the guy? Is he at the top or the bottom? There, okay. And I like, you know, I know QTEs have their bad rap, probably for a good reason. But I like that this game does that for those, as opposed to not having them at all and just having to deal with not being able to assassinate certain characters of certain status. You know what? No, I don't want to jump there. Around the other way. I like that this has the QTEs, because that kind of adds to the skill. Like, I feel like it strikes that right balance between assassinating everyone being too easy and, you know, Odyssey and Origins, where it's, like, impossible to assassinate anyone unless you're over-leveled. Because the QTE makes it like an actual skill you can hone, which feels appropriate. Alright, whatever. Let me pick off the weaklings first. Ouch. Ow. Ah! And I froze, okay. Oh, there we go, there. I'm dead. I guess I've never really considered stealthing an Assassin's Creed easy. But if you find a good hiding spot and you can just keep luring people to it, it does get too easy. No, it can be, but it's also very easy to get screwed by enemies suddenly deciding that they're going to turn around and look at you. Ow!
I will have his head for Hemminger Jarl.
Just take the same way in, because that was a good route. Oh, Dad over the wall he goes. He stumbled too. He didn't just like that. He didn't go over like that. He rolled over the wall. And then that guy got cooked by the roof. Got cooked like a roof omelet. Get to take the zipline again. Whee!
The chief will make a stand in the tower.
Actually, I don't really like ziplining. I remember the one time I went on a zipline in real life. I felt like I was dying. I don't enjoy that feeling. Ziplining, I know people like that sensation of falling. I don't. I definitely don't. That's why I don't like planes, because even just having that slight sensation of going down is like, ah, I'm dying. So I would rather not. Well, couldn't do anything about this third guy. I can't triple assassinate. Throat. Jeez. My throat's gurgling. I'm burping and I'm gurgling. Oh, hello. It was actually that guy that I got one of my QTE assassinations on. Not his wolf, though. I couldn't chain into the wolf. Oh, hello. Great. I'm just gonna pretend that didn't happen. I'm just gonna keep going. See if I can get a successful assassination on the boss. The boss man. Come on, give me the... Yeah, there we go. No, too soon. Can't knock him over the balcony here. Ouch. Ouch. Oh, and dead again. Okay. It's about what I expected coming here when I did, instead of waiting till later. Not really mad. Like I said, I feel like this game has the right balance between too easy, too hard. It can be easy, but you can also press on into harder areas and have a more challenging time, but also still be doable. I feel like it's doable. I would definitely be having an easier time if I waited, but I definitely feel like I don't have to wait. I can do it now if I'm patient. Or if I'm also patient, I can wait and come back. Two different applications of patience there. I'm just gonna try to not get caught up in any explosions again.
I will have his head.
None of that business. Turn the other way. No, there's that second guy. No, I need you to face the other way. Much better. You know, I might as well sabotage this. Since I'm here, and it'll probably be relevant.
There, the chief.
Now, I don't know if Odinsight has been getting more range on it as I've been progressing. It definitely feels like it. I could move this. No, that I thought it was on a round platform that you could rotate, and then I'd look. That is not a platform. That is the roof. There was not a chance that you can rotate that. I think the third guy is not here right now. Oh, he's gonna see the body. I did this last time I was here too. I just put bombs in all the bodies. Because if the bombs aren't going to be that strong, you might as well plant as many as you can. That way you can do as much damage as you can rack up. Soften up your target for later. If you ever encounter them again, anyway. Why'd that cloak come off? I'm not in combat. Now I'm in combat. Nice throw, nerd. You know, I kind of hope, for the guy, at least for the sake of the guys who see their death coming, as I pull them in with my harpoon attack, and then I cut their heads off. I hope for their sake there is a Valhalla, so that they at least get to have that after dying scared. No one deserves to die scared. Where are you going? Aw, come on. Now you're dead. Deadeye, uh-oh. Don't want that looking at me while I'm in a high place. They're gonna shoot me. Their name is a dead giveaway. I wonder how that nickname got started for people. Because, you know, it's... Oh, their aim is so good, it's like one of their eyes is dead. So that it's like they always have one eye closed is how good at aiming they are. That doesn't really make sense as a compliment. Why is the prompt easier this time? Because it wasn't the boss. No, that's easier this time too. Why was it easier that time?
You're injured.
No, stop. I am fine. There is more blood here than injury.
Pride cannot heal you, Hemminger. Only care and bandages.
My clan fought well, did they not? You saw it. The heart in these people. How they rallied behind their Jarl.
You have that effect on men. They trust you.
And they love my son all the more. But he lacks the trust of our Danes. And I am running out of time to persuade them.
You are sick.
And you accept it. Unlike my son, he thinks me immortal because he must. He does not want what I have to give him.
Was it Vili who summoned me? Or you, Hemminger?
I thought you would come faster if it was Vili's name you heard first. I need your wisdom, Mayfor. Your discretion.
You have it. Of course.
There will be a thing soon, in which the nobles must name a new Jarl. And I am torn. I would have my son follow in my steps, but he is reluctant. He follows his warrior's heart. Others will name Tryggvi, a fine man with a mind for leadership. But his lineage is tattered, and he is less bold.
I don't know. I guess I'm me as the player. Am gonna have to get to know them better.
Both men are honorable, but they do not hold a bearded axe to hemming our Jarl. Let us not burden ourselves with the Alding choice yet.
Your sight is clear and your mind is sharp. Let that guide your thinking in the days to come. Philly departs for Kinder downfall soon. Ride with him and talk like old friends made new.
If I see any Valkyries lurking nearby, I will send them away.
I can fight them off a while longer. Philly waits for you below, A4.
Yeah, I know. I was just gonna make a jump. Surprise!
Really?
There you are. Come.
I can't.
Ride with me to the falls. They are Freya's gifts.
Wait for me.
Unforgiving lands.
The game won't let me
Right,
walk.
But if I don't faint at the sight of them, you have oversold the view.
Come with me, he says, as the game literally will not let me move. It's glued me in place. Let me make sure I get that, what was that I was working towards again? Grit. Oh, that just does not connect there at all. Alright, well, I still want this, so it looks like this line will lead there. So I just gotta spend like 6 perks getting there. Excuse me, but it's fine because I don't really know what else I want to get to. I remember there was something. Missile reversal, I guess, could be cool. Something in the blue. Maybe it was blue? Maybe red? I don't remember what it was. There it is. Combat dive. Immune to all damage while rolling. Sounds like it'd be helpful. In fact, maybe I should refund that perk I just spent and start working towards that, because that'd be more useful than an adrenaline slot. I don't really need that many adrenaline slots right now. Come on. There. Alright, I'm gonna go break. I realize I just started a mission, but I think we're in enough of a transition period where I could just go and break and not really interrupt the flow of it. Man, did I just happen to come back as the music ends again? I was blowing my nose, so technically I didn't. Technically I didn't come back right as the music ended, but then I blew my nose, and when I was done, the music was done, so that's... Well, I can't say interesting, but... It was mildly neat. Where are we going? Do you even know where we're going? You're supposed to be leading me. You better go. Isn't this where we came from? Pretty sure we had that dialogue here because you were walking down this gateway as I was stuck at the front. And we're sitting and we're not. Okay.
You fight with impressive skill, I should say. I taught you well, I think.
You taught me to fight empty air, Villy, and trees and snowdrifts and the like.
No, I am certain I saved you from a snowdrift once. And a murderous tree. That's how I remember it.
Any man who would call a tree murderous is a man who has had one too many blows on the head.
Probably running into the trees.
That tower there. It recalls the broken wall in Norway on the road to my uncle's. Remember?
I do. I remember the bite of that winter's chill as we sheltered from the wind for hours. It was you who got us stuck there.
Searching for the chickens you let loose before the Yule feast. I'll have you remember.
Was that the winter of '87?
Ride with you again, Arstick.
I told you, that was meant to be a dragon's tail.
It was a woody little twig in my eyes. No dragon's tail.
Must I remind you of your own disrobed adventures in the pre-dawn streets of Stavanger? Eivor the Pantless, a head soaked with mead, and many pockets full of vomit.
Dragon's
Or maybe that's why I didn't want to put my pants on.
Sure you want
Pockets were full of vomit.
Not afraid you might wake up tomorrow, naked, face down in a hog's pen?
Is that what you call your house?
Ah.
Hi, Darren. Things are going about as well as you might expect for me being in a level that's higher. Area that's higher than my level.
Was Tryggve not sent there by father to help? We must go.
You can see my health bar is almost at half, and my healing supplies are at 1, as opposed to being full at 3. But it's been a decent challenge, more of a fun kind, that I imposed on myself intentionally, just to see what it would be like.
Eivor!
What happened?
I came too late to stop this. The Picts set fires and ran. They mean to spite us. There are more people trapped within. Free them, Eivor.
Tend the wounded. We'll get them out.
Are they doing the whole level thing again? I mean, kind of. Technically, it's not like level as in like leveling up. It's more based on like how many skill points you've spent from leveling up, and also being able to find them out in the overworld. So it's not like Odyssey. It's, I would say, a lot more balanced than that. Where am I going? Search for survivors. Okay. Check all the burning buildings. Ow, don't stand in that. Hello? Oh, wrong button to revive. Yeah, it is still a little odd, but...
We'll be safe with him.
Oh, I didn't have to go through the window. But I feel like this game has a lot better balance at it, because I have definitely done things that are above my level. And it doesn't get in the way of the stealth like it did in the other games. Like, I can instantly assassinate any any enemy that is not like a specific type, and then anyone else I can do a QTE to assassinate, and then if I land the QTE, they die in one hit. Like, the armor I'm wearing, can I help you open that door? No? The armor I'm wearing was scattered about the whole world, and I only have it because I decided, hey, you know what? Maybe the levels listed on these don't really matter that much because I can just stealth through them anyway. And sure enough, yeah, it's like, it was very easy to go to somewhere even, like, I'm level, or power level, like 140 or so. The area I'm in, or is it this area? Yeah, 250. And that little skull next to it says, yeah, don't go here, you will die. But I'm doing it anyway, and it's been pretty reasonable. Which is what I like to see. I was just saying earlier, I feel like this game found the right balance between too easy and too hard. Because, like, the QTE is like a skill you can hone. So it's like reasonable enough as a challenge. Smash that door open.
Save my wife, please. Leave me be.
Okay, I'll save her first. But I can revive you.
She's drawn her last breath.
And now the guy's dead. Figures. Ouch. Okay, now we're all on fire. Put him down. Put him down. They can be cremated together. That's fine. Stop being on fire. Do the roll. There we go. I was supposed to hold X to do that. Wasn't rolling. I was holding X.
Is anyone out there?
You're not outside, or you're not inside. You're outside.
Thank you. There are others. Please.
Need to get on the other side.
This mission does feel a little hypocritical because you do the same thing when you go to raid someone else's town, you know, to grab their resources, like a Viking does. I don't know if it's like an intentional hypocrisy, like it's supposed to make you think like, oh, this is what we're doing to people when we burn their villages. There we go. Come on. There you go.
Thank you.
Eivor, where are you? Get over here.
Move. Where were you?
Move. Get to safety.
Billy?
Billy, where are you? Answer me.
Come over here and save this person. You're fine. What are you screaming about?
Stranger, I thought this was my last day on Midgard.
Well, don't walk back through the fire or flames. You're not Dragon Force. And neither am I, so stop being on fire. That was pretty ridiculous. She's lying on the floor, and as I'm approaching her to help her up, she's screaming like I'm about to split her head open. Where is... Oh, that just as I was about to get my Raven to help.
We need to clear a path.
Can't help but think back to Assassin's Creed 3's opening, when Connor's village was burned.
I will get the man, Eivor. You carry the woman.
Okay.
Niflheim will have to wait. You are staying here.
Oh, thank thee, all father.
Hold on to me. I can get you out.
We're already out. What is this dialogue? I keep thinking we're inside. We're outside. Unless out is supposed to mean out of town. I'm gonna beat you there. This spot totally looks like where the Khajiits would set up their caravans in Skyrim.
Thank you, Vili. Thank you. I draw breath because of you.
I thought I might have to rescue you, Vili.
Had I died,
What are you waiting for? You're already safe.
it would have been my time. My fate is already spun.
I'm sorry, but you cannot endanger yourselves like this, lords. You have people to lead, a future to consider.
The old man has wisdom, Vili. You have the full weight of this clan on your back.
My father carries that weight. I do the fighting and feasting, and I am expert at both. It's good to have you watching my back again, Eivor.
You see what I deal with, Eivor? The mind of a troll in the body of an Aesir.
Still the same arse stick as when we were children.
I'll never change.
This is hardly the time for lightness, you two. We have many injured to comfort.
Well, that is your domain, Trigby. I don't wish to be seen as a savior and healer all in one afternoon. The waters at Kinder Dunfall will soothe my wounds. If my father needs me, I'll be there.
Vili, stop!
Eivor, wait a moment. Hemminger Jarl has confided in you about his health.
He has. He said Vili wasn't taking it well.
Vili lives in another world entirely right now. He is cracked inside, and will not face the full truth laid before him.
And how are you? Have you braced yourself for what is to come?
I have made my peace with the future. Yes.
Worry yourself with the wounded here. I will talk to Vili myself.
Went that way. Okay. Nope. That's not the get on horse button. Cannot be reached. I guess just because I don't have the map for there yet. Alright, fair enough. One thing I did off screen was I got the health upgrade for the horses. So now my horse is maxed out. I'm surprised there wasn't a second health upgrade. Got my fully leveled horse here. Can't see. Hello? Nope. Okay, I don't think that goes through the mountain path. I guess that's why following the path wasn't the solution. You know, holding the button to follow it, that is. I mean, obviously I just found out that following the path is not the solution by actually following it myself. There we go. I was like, you can make it, come on. And then it started slipping. Okay,
What do
there.
you see, Sunan?
Oh, come on, that totally hit the head. I got 80 experience for it though, whatever ended up happening. Oh, I'm in it. Okay. Oh, an opal. I didn't know I could mine those. I suppose he's down there, is he? Oh yeah, I just remembered when I was out, when I was doing stuff earlier today, that a meteor crashed down. Like, I didn't even know this game had something like that. It didn't have anything special in it, it was just regular materials. But it was crazy, just this thing came from the sky and landed and crashed down. Resources over there. I don't think that's in the search circle, but it's a hint. Or maybe it's just this guy, completely unrelated quest. Climb up.
Did you hear what happened to Archibald?
Aye, the drunken fool. I was there when he lit the thing on fire. We all told him not to, but he dared tempt fate.
You saw it all. Go on, tell us what happened.
The myths, Wilfred, they're true. A legendary picked warrior who can rip a wolf apart with his bare hands.
You saw him?
Okay, I'll leave you guys to it. I'll come back later.
I don't know what we saw. Not exactly.
What see you, old friend?
Ah, he must be in there.
Father, why do men yell at one another when they have drunk too much meat?
Meat is a delicious poison that gives men courage and robs them of kindness. But yelling is not always wrong. Have you never wanted to lose your tongue and scream at someone? Throw hookah fire and word spears at those who anger you.
Darn it.
Maybe?
Why do you ask?
Sigurd told me the story of Loki and his anger at the gods. Why was he angry?
Because he was vain. When the gods heaped petty praise on the serving men of Agid, Loki could not contain himself.
I can't get it to sit like it
was
did.
heavier than his heart. He lived for trickery and glory hounding. He was jealous. Loki would rather make enemies of friends than hear a good word about anyone but himself. Never be as Loki was.
Man, Loki really sucked, didn't he? Like, I know he's got a reputation as a pretty evil Norse god, but didn't realize he was that vain. I thought that was just the thing you do when you make a trickster character. So they're proud of their trickster wit. Why do I feel like this little side objective here, the cairn stones, why do I feel like this would fit in shadows as well? No! I need you to stay, Rock. If you stay, I win. Maybe if I can... Because I know this rock kind of slants. And the rock it's going to sit on is also slanted. So if I can get their slantedness to line up... Is it a big enough rock that I could sit it on its side and I would still get this? Can't see, it's under my eyes. Oh. Oh. Got it. It didn't register that I was telling it I won. There, validate. Got it. Feel like that was worth more than one skill point, but I'll take it. Can I leap of faith? Nope.
Billy was right.
Okay. I feel like if Ivor had committed to the jump, she would have made it into the water. You know, really jumped far. Would have made it. Maybe if I jump from the tree branch. There we go.
Billy was right.
Oh, and that's still all again. Okay.
The Kinder downfall was beautiful. Now where is he?
What is this? Titanium. I like that the leap of faith is not just iconic, but also it lets you know that you've made the right jump. That where you're gonna land is safe. Oh, I thought there was under there. There we go.
Eivor, you found my secret hoard.
You didn't even
I
look.
would be deaf
You didn't turn to
have
look
not
at me.
heard your singing. Your crow's crackle could awaken the dead. These skirmishes with the pigs, they've worn you down.
Not at all. The more scars, the better the boast. But look at my father. A battle-worn veteran, carved up like a goat on a spit.
Not a metaphor I'd use just now. Not in his state.
These waters are magnificent, no? They comfort and heal. They are Freya's gift to man.
Billy, you need to face it. Your father is dying. When he departs for the corpse hall, you will take his place, as expected.
The novelty of this soggy north has worn on me, Eivor. Too warm for winter living, too cold for summer. I've heard Mercia is more temperate. Dense forests, bright colors, thriving streams. Is that how it is in your settlement?
I mean, I don't want to say no, but he does have some duties he needs to do.
You are to be Jarl, Billy. Your father expects it. The people of Nottinghamshire expect it.
I only want sun on my skin and an axe in my hand. Ale and adventure. Not the staid life of a Jarl.
You defy a long tradition, Billy. The son takes after his father. That is the way of things.
Eivor.
I have my own reasons to see you made Jarl. The Raven clan wants friends in England. You are among my very best.
You do not need me in that seat to secure an alliance. You and Sigurd are beloved here.
Your father is dying, Billy. Now is the time to get your house in order.
It is not my house. It is the clan's house, and the clan will decide what happens next.
You have a chance to end on good terms with your father. I wasn't afforded the same luxury. Don't squander it.
Billy! Billy, come fast!
Another attack?
It's your father. He hasn't got long. Come to the Longhouse.
Himmingar Jarl is at the edge of death. I must see him before he goes.
Too bad our horses are on top of the cliff. Good thing my horse can teleport. Really should have taught that skill to the horses in Breath of the Wild. And let's be honest, Red Dead Redemption 2.
What? He's trying to trample me. This must.
Okay, let me get off my horse so I don't trample more people. We're not using the full horse speed anyway.
I hope he will. If he has accepted Christ into his heart, the Lord will most certainly receive him.
What are you waiting for me?
Oh dear.
He's not coming.
Our young.
He'll soon join our forefathers.
To see you both together again like this. It recalls days long past. Makes me feel young again.
Hold on to that feeling and take it with you to the Hall of the Slain.
You have become a great warrior, Eivor. A warrior and a leader. Worth song and verse.
I had many good teachers, Hemminger Jarl. You, chief among them.
I beg of you now, do not let my lessons die. Pass them on.
The seer is on her way, Father. She has remedies for you. Cures and charms.
I held you here, really. In one proud hand when you were fresh from your mother's womb. I watched you grow. A dirty-haired boy, swinging sticks and running through the mud, dreaming of glory. I am proud of what you have become, son. And I am proud of what you will become. No matter Father. Vili.
We must prepare for the funeral.
I'll send for my clan. You call on the nobles of the Shire. The nobles have begun to arrive. Tryggvi needs our help to see this through. We will be at the funeral pyre, overlooking the village.
Where are we going? Over there? Okay. There's a flight around here, apparently. It's over there. Let's go do that. I really should do those as soon as I see them. Make sure I have the charisma I need to pass charisma checks whenever they may occur.
What a perfect figure you have. Poised, powerful, perfect.
Me?
Yes. I cannot help but wonder, is your flighting as striking as you?
How do you mean?
I draw smiles from the women and winks from the men. I'm a poetry lover who's skilled with his pen. If you fancy a round, then approach and come speak. If you're lustful for verse, then I've got what you seek.
I'll flight with you.
Perfect. Would you like to make it interesting? With a wager, I mean.
My wager.
Thank you. Are we ready?
Let's begin.
What know you of the power of fleets to seduce? Are you even aware that they have such a use? See, your weapon lies not in your belt, but your head.
I do not believe the things you've said.
Expected you to be a bit smoother. No matter. Let's keep
Oh,
at
that
it.
was the bad one,
I
wasn't
could
it?
feel when you entered, the room became warm. Though I doubted your flighting, I quite liked your form. On your every word, I can say that I'm hung.
I'm as good with my lips as I am with my tongue.
Yes, more! I could fleet more sweet nothings inside of your ear. Though I warn you, they're some of the lewdest you'll hear. But instead of just telling, I'll happily show.
While I doubt you can take me, I'll give you a go.
That was delicious. It's rare that I meet one who can keep pace with me. So, what do you say? Shall we find somewhere and exchange a little more than, words?
It was only a flight. My winnings, please.
Yes, of course. I was only... It was just a game, yes? Friendly.
They always have the same save.
It's been a true pleasure.
I like that flighting isn't always just insults. It was easy to think after doing the first one that that's all it's gonna be. Is you call the other one an idiot, and then they call you a bore, and then you call them a ham. But like there have been flights where they are like compliments, or like where the flighting was flirting, and then it ended with a romance option. Like, this game genuinely has some pretty good side content. Like, it's not just copy-paste stuff. This is good stuff. Like, they took their time on it. Which is very refreshing, not just from how many Assassin's Creed games I've played, but from the past 2 games, where it felt like all there is to do out in the overworld is just go do bandit camps of varying levels. Like, it's very nice to see this game do more than just bandit camps as incentive for exploring. I mean, that's not fully true, because, like, Origins had the pyramids where you can go do, like, a little mini dungeon and get a skill point at the end. And had the constellations. Okay, I can't get up on the roof there. But for the most part, that kind of was it. You go to a place and find enemies and kill them. And I don't remember Odyssey being much different. Kind of was just a bunch of enemies to kill. But also with the bounty system tacked on top, and then the war. I don't think these trees are supposed. I don't think there's supposed to be two of these trees right here. I think someone's hand slipped when they were designing the levels or the environments. That's probably not supposed to be a double tree. Where am I going?
What do you see?
Oh, up there, of course. Now that I see the what's going to be the pyre, yeah, it's a pretty obvious way to go. Get up there.
A worthy pyre for Hemminger Jarl. His journey to the halls will be heralded by roaring flames.
Eivor.
Drengur.
Sunniva, thank you for coming.
Ah, the sight of old friends lets my heart rest easy.
We came as soon as we heard, bearing gifts for Hemmingur Jarl.
The celebration will last many days. How soon shall we begin?
The pyre's construction is underway, and all of our guests are lodged and welcomed. We could begin shortly.
Good. You handled this well, Tryggvi.
I pledged my life's oath to Hemmingur Jarl. There is nothing I would not do for him. The Althing must be held when the week is out and the funeral is done. The nobles of this shire will name Vili the Jarl of our clan. This assumes they will be sober after a week of drinking and weeping.
It will be a grand funeral. Father will have a clear view of his lands from here. The flames will burn bright and tall for all the Shire to see. You've done well, Tryggvi.
This was his favorite spot in the Shire. I suppose we should get started. Our guests need looking after.
I will look for you later, to save you from them, once the mead has really soaked in.
You are a true gift, Eivor. Thank you.
Tryggvi is Hemthorp's rock. With him around, the city can keep its peace.
He's a good man.
I must be away for a short time, Eivor. I want to retrieve something for my father. A gift.
When did you have time to make a funeral gift?
It was something I had hoped to give him in life. You must see it to believe it.
I brought a gift from the Raven clan. I stored it at the watchtower on the far side of Hemthorp.
Very kind, thank you. I should like to see it.
I should look over the gift first. It must be worthy of Hemmingar Jarl.
There's a heaviness to your look, Eivor. What troubles you?
I mean, a man just died.
Hemmingar desired my counsel before he died. Wanted my opinion on the future of this clan's leadership.
That would be Vili, would it not?
If tradition held, yes.
Tryggvi has tasked me to help the Volva with the sacrifices. Could we speak with her to ease your thoughts?
It is a good idea, but let me go alone. Set scouts around the village. The people here must mourn in safety.
Where am I going? Hopefully down. Multiple quests accepted. Okay, I think it's time to end then. It's branching. Thanks for watching. See you Wednesday where we do more. Bye.